What is up, creator parentpreneurs? Will Mosley here. Today we'll be talking about creating shorts, trailers, educational content, and creative films in a short amount of time in your day-to-day crazy parent life to help you get to your dream outcome of financial stability, create impactful work, achieve work-life harmony, build a lasting legacy, and inspire and empower. I've been in the creative industry for an extremely long time. I've helped businesses make millions and make more millions. I've been literally doing art, creative stuff since I was 5. So the problem you're probably having right now, at least with your content, time management, resource allocation, creative constraints, market competition, and skill development. That stuff just continues to get harder and harder and harder as you create more and more content in the wrong direction or going up the wrong mountain. And they don't know it until they get like kind of up a little bit and then they start climbing more and more mountains. All right, so far, everything has been going really well as far as producing content. I want to give you a little bit of context about myself, a little bit about my origin story, and then we'll jump into strategy as to help you get to your dream outcome. For the creator parentpreneur, like, I really understand you, I really get you, because this avatar that I've made to talk to you is me. I'm a creative, I'm a parent, and I'm running a business. So if any of those things resonate with you, if you're a triple combo, like this content is for you. So I grew up pretty much without my dad in my life. He went to jail at, age 4, did not get out until pretty much I was 18. And my mom raised me, but she ended up dying at 12. And so, or at age 12 for me. And so from 12 to 18 plus, I really felt like an orphan. And it really created this when you're in the worst conditions, it created this really big drive, this really big need to make sure that when I'm a parent, I'm the best parent for my kids. I think I would have definitely been a great parent regardless, but it created an understanding of to what my kids do not need to go through if I am actively the best parent that I can be. I have a picture of me drawing at age 5, right? It was this car going up a mountain, whatever, no big deal, no big whoop. But that from kindergarten, I was drawing, I was creating since then. And it's always been a thing, it's always been a passion, it's always been the thing that people are don't do that, you can't make money doing that. Or, hey, Will, why can't you get good grades in English and math, etc., whatever. None of those things were my thing, and I've always just been doing art. And so it resonates so much with me being a creator, and you can't take it out of somebody, you just can't. And so I'm here for the creatives, the people that just have that burning passion, that desire. I also grew up really poor, lived in the projects, just did not have the luxury, the privilege that many other people did. And I marked it up as normal. But as I look at my life now and stuff like that, I realized those conditions were not normal conditions. And so I struggled, and I remember early on thinking I want to have my own business, or I want to do something. I want to do my own thing. And that's also the thing of a creative. I want to do my own thing and create stability for my family and make, have my own business. And cause going through that was crazy. So that's just a little bit about me. So let's jump into strategy today. So you'll see a lot of content out there saying you should make shorts, you should make YouTube videos, you should make, content for your business, all the things. And yes, you should do that. I'm going to preface this by saying, you really should do like sales first. You really should focus on sales, and I made a lot of content about that already. Guys, you're being way too. And I want to say like all that stuff is true. It's right. But honestly, you probably should pause this video and watch much more about how to sell your creative services, because it's like this stuff will help you get to your dream outcome, but it's also the secondary thing that you should be doing. So just preface that. So with that being said, I, as a parent, like don't have all the time in the world. You know, I have a little bit of time per day that I can dedicate to creating content in my normal life. And once you figure out what content you're going to create, once you kind of get past all that stuff, that's a whole nother video. You got to kind of figure out, how can I dedicate the space and time to be able to do this so that I can grow exponentially? And I got to say, I think I have a little bit of a strategy. I got to say, I think I got something that you can take with you as a creative, as a parent, as a business owner, that will allow you to make sure that you take care of the big things, the really important things, like your business, like your kids, and still make room for this creative like content that you have to make. So what you want to do, and this is exactly what I'm doing right now, is you want to set up the camera. You want to get a very general outline. I'm an outline person. I'm not a person that scripts. I can't do it. Maybe if that's your thing, great, but this is what I'm doing. Like, I should just say what I would do versus what you should do. What I would do is I'd create a very simple outline on ChatGPT. My outline literally is this. It has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things: why care, problem, origin, strategy, dream outcome, right? And I made it so that there was a couple bullets, two bullets in why care. That's probably like 7 words, right? So make just a very simple outline of like what you're going to be talking about. I like to riff. I'm a rifter. So like I created just enough to kind of keep me on topic, but my thoughts come from my brain, not from me looking at the screen and thinking whatever. Do it how you do it. Then I set a timer for 2 hours. Actually, I have a timer going right now that's 2 hours. And I kind of give myself like 10 to 20 minutes to record a video. And this is just talking head. This is not all this creative stuff, whatever. And then from there, once I've kind of created the whole talking head, then I import it in, go through that process, and put it in CapCut. Now, you may be wondering, well, where does the creativity come into? Creativity comes in 2 different places. If you are if you're a vlogger person, whatever, someone that wants to make really creative content, I recommend, just as YouTube's already suggested, just doing that throughout the day, right? You take a couple shots here and there, etc., whatever, go through your day, but don't make it like the priority of your day, because the talking head's going to kind of be the priority of keeping this thing consistent. And then once you have that extra footage, you can put that, within the film that you're doing, and, it'll roll. Now, the big thing that I did to myself that, like, kept me back, that stopped me from doing a lot, is I thought to myself, like, talking heads are boring. They suck. They're the worst, whatever. When really talking heads are just you sharing a lot of good educational information. So you may have days that are really creative, which may be more engaging on the entertainment side for your audience, but you may have days where you just have so much in your brain that you want to get out. And that's just as important. That's just as, that's super, that's great. So note that, like, talking head is fine. It's okay. Once you get into CapCut, once I get it into CapCut, I go through and just do a very quick, what I want to do is this, right? I want to spend 20 minutes on the initial, just full film, the full edit. And you might say, well, that's crazy. Well, how can you do that? Experience, or just like cut out the ums and cut out the very big spaces and not care so much about like every little bit happening. Now, this is how we get creative and make our stuff better in retention. The next 20 minutes, I want to focus on the first minute of the film, right? You've probably heard this before. It's really important because, drop off, engagement, all that stuff, like focus on that. And then in the next 20 minutes after that, I want to focus on the first 10 seconds / thumbnail, right? So I'm trying to make this thing really, really good. And what's interesting is if people want to stay and watch, they'll stay and watch through the not as interesting stuff. But you got to make the beginning good. You got to make the beginning really, really engaging. And that's where you can use that creative footage that you shot, screen recording, etc., whatever the stuff is, to make it really engaging up front. And then your educational content will make it engaging on the back end. Now, because you edit together a really good 1 minute film, 1 minute little bit, a lot of people like to kind of cut stuff from the middle of the thing and put it wherever. Do it how you do it. I like to just literally edit from the very beginning of the film. Like, I don't cut anything back and just make that interesting. So it just continues to flow. And so what happens is now you have a 1 minute trailer, right, of what this film is. So you can make the film, export the film, and then you have a 1 minute that's really good that you can use as a trailer on your social media, on your website. And then you can also use CapCut to make a 9:16 vertical short, right, that you can put on TikTok and put on YouTube, which also acts as a trailer to the thing. And so you're not having to do shorts, like a whole thing for shorts and a whole thing for trailers and a whole thing for like a YouTube video. It's just all works together. Does that make sense? And that stuff, you being able to consistently create, we're going to move on to our dream outcome. You being able to consistently keep up with the demand of creative content that you want to make and also that the algorithm demands and that your audience wants is going to literally help you create more financial stability, create impactful work, achieve your work-life harmony, build a lasting legacy, and inspire and empower. It just is going to do all those things all at once because you're able to keep up with it. And this is, like I said, it's for 2 hours. 2 hours a day, done data. I'm not spending 4 hours. I'm not spending 8 hours. I'm not like killing myself to do this work. Like, I want it to be as creative as possible. And that stuff, like these shorts are going to get people to that long form. And because you're not having to do a short and a long form piece, like, it's butter. It's goat. All right, let me know in the comments what you're doing in your productivity, like in your how you're editing together your creative work to make it more efficient, productive for you. All right, take care. Thank you for watching. Peace out. So we have two swing sets. I opted to move the second one to the front to kind of create a little division between the littles and the olders. I'm so proud of you guys. Good job, Lux, you did it! You taught me how to do it! Let's do it again, Lux.
No! Stop, I want Lux.
Let's see, Lux do it again.
It's mine.
Oh well, he'll come back to it. You're doing a good job, bud.
Can you sit the other swing and go higher? Or no?
No.
Day. And you're going to be the
Is this the record? Yep, it's recording. You see the red dot blinking? Yeah. Come on, Lux. I'm so excited about your footage, guys.
Take all the dump trucks inside.